Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my first ever video recording and posting. Um, this channel, I really want to dedicate this channel to be of a documentary style slash lifestyle channel. Mainly I'll be documenting my trading journey. Not only that, but that's what I'll start off with on the channel. To get right into it, started off being interested in the market last year, December. I start off with it as typical YouTube stuff where you learn on YouTube from just typing in forex trading, anything that will come up under that search bar, anything that will have views. Now let me preface early and say I want this channel to be dedicated to beginners, people new to the market. I want to make sure and say that early. So anybody who recently got into trading, whatever, it don't matter your trading style, it don't matter how you see the market, because I don't want to be a channel that only talking about this type of trading or this way. No. I don't really care what type of trading it is though. I don't care how you look at the market, how you view the market. At the end of the day, everybody here trying to finesse the big organizations and trying to make a living on their own, So I just need to put out there first and foremost. So now I have been studying the market through ICT Concepts from February. I was introduced to him in January, but I really started the core content 2017 in February. I actually finished the core content, so my introduction and education in the market is from that series of videos from month 1 to month 12. That is how I view the market based on the lessons and everything in that module. So I resonate a lot with the standard deviation. So anybody who would have went through the core content and understood or do any back testing with standard deviation, this would be something very easy for them to understand. And if you haven't, and I highly and strongly recommend that it take it into consideration. Nothing on this channel is to be used as financial advice. And if you decide on, if you find anything you see on this series of videos I'll be releasing, and you find that it have an edge or whatever, that is up to you and your responsibility. That you took it upon yourself to, practice that. I just want anybody to see my content or anything, see it as a mean for you to do studies, to do your further studies and journal. That's it. I've been doing this and backtesting this since I think like March. Yeah. And well, today is the 10th, I believe, of September. So I have a decent amount of record of these of this particular style with the dealing range and standard deviation. And yeah, so all the videos and stuff you see me posting would be under that type of strategy, because I find have a lot of strength, especially if you can use it when you understand. If you're in a buy or sell program, it have a lot of strength. Currently, my chart was price action for the September month. I didn't clear my screen and mark up my chart for next week as yet. I said I want to do that in this video here. So my first video will be posting how I analyze the market going forward and what I expect price to do for the coming weeks. Well, the coming week. As usually start my analysis from the week chart all the way down to the 15-minute. I typically use the 5 and 1 minute for 1 minute for entry, but 5 minutes to just be closer to price. But in this particular video, I'll just be breaking down the charts. And this is more of an introduction video, because the first one, I really want to make sure that anybody who see this understand that what the channel will be about, really and truly. So I had a couple pointers I wrote down here because I wanted to touch in this particular video. I want to let it be known that I have tried to the funded journey, because I realized that I have a decent amount of experience thus far with this particular strategy. I have a lot of trust in it too. So I tried to use it in the funding field to get funded. And I have to admit that I currently on my third account for the challenge. I've blown two, but what I realized that caused me to blow it wasn't really the strategy, but it was my lack of sticking to my rules. So the lack of being disciplined. I have nothing to do with the strategy. It's just literally down to me being ill disciplined, indisciplined. I just want to make sure that people understand that, because again, I'm new to the market. In total, I think I've been interested in trading for like 8 months, but through ICT, I've been indoctrinated for the last 7 to 6 months. So I'm very, very, very new. So anybody who new to the market, my channel would definitely resonate with you all in terms of not having all the experience. And almost everybody who you will come across on YouTube doesn't make it sound like they are ready. Yeah, I found it already, I know stuff. Nah, I just don't find a lot of people have that. I don't find a lot of people authentic with what their videos saying. So I know I on this journey. I know I'm going to be funded. I know I'm going to be profitable. I know I'm going to be a great trader in the future. And I want to make sure that from now till then, everything's been documented. So if anybody stumble upon my channel, you were supposed to comment it, and you could grow, you could learn, we could chat, build a community, all that good stuff from here. Again, whatever is your strategy, you're welcome. As long as you're cool and you're not into no drama and that thing, yeah, this is the place for you. So I just wanted to make sure that is known. My journey so far through ICT Concepts, I must admit and say that his concepts and everything is really strong in the beginning. When you're now starting off, as it happened to me, and I think almost everybody who comes across his stuff, it appears and sounds complicated in the beginning, because come on, you don't know anything about the market, so anything would sound complicated in the beginning. But literally with me, it took me like 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I really start seeing the market through his lens, and I followed what he said. He said, don't even demonstrate in the beginning, just watch the videos. And I must admit, I didn't follow that. Well, at least, let me rephrase. It didn't take me long in that phase, because after like 2 weeks, I kind of grasped what he was saying. So after 3 weeks, I was already on TradingView, but I was entering trades in hindsight, meaning like, okay, I would have hypothetically entered here based off of whatever month I'd reached in the core content of what I've understood based off of those methods. And by doing that, after like a month in, because it took me 6 weeks in total to finish the core content, because I was binge watching everything and putting it into practice. I wasn't just watching it for the sake of watching it, but I was actually watching it, taking notes one time and putting into practice. I have a background in sports, so information and getting like my retaining information and stuff is very easy for me. And because of the sports background, we like to, as we learn something, we practice it one time to kind of get that down fast. So that's how I was able to speed up that process for that particular part. So when I was at month 9, I believe, in core content, I was already demo trading on TradingView, and I was actually growing accounts pretty quickly on TradingView. I wasn't really losing much trades, and I wasn't really suffering a lot of drawdown any trades. I wasn't trying to end like get specific like perfect quote unquote perfect entries. It just so happened to be like that now. So I would say his concepts, they work. He have a lot of information, and he spoke about it and said that don't try to apply everything to the charts, apply what you resonate with. And pretty early, I found the standard deviation as a very strong tool. It can be used in any market situation. You definitely will find setups. But if you use it when you understand what model you're in, if you use it in if you understand programming, whether you're in a buy program or sell program, it's very strong. It limits the amount of trades per week, and it is more of you literally, well, when you understand price action on the whole, you will realize that you don't react to price, you anticipate price. So you're anticipating levels of price to get to. So when it get there, you just activate. So you already know where price going to with a great deal of probability on your side, because it have no guarantee, but just a great deal of probability. And that is all I care about. As long as the probability over like 60-70%, in my eyes, that is something to be interested in. I will never tell you when or how to enter, that's up to you, but I just giving you things that you would, the pointers for people early on. And the more you spend in price, the more you spend on the charts, the more you spend just watching candles paint, you would start to understand and build a great deal of confidence in price. It will be scared of anything, and you will be able to just see price very, very clearly. It takes a lot of weight off your shoulders, and you just relax, basically. You just have to be relaxed. That is just what I would say. So in terms of the controversy of ICT, because to me, not that controversial, but in the world of trading, he is and polarizing. I give him a pass in terms of his concepts and how they work. If you don't trade ICT concepts and you trade resistance and support and indicators, that's fine. It don't matter as long as you comfortable wherever, stick to it. What else I want to touch on before I start on the charts? Oh, right, my journey so far. Applying the concepts to the funded challenges. Well, it's so funny that when I decided to make this, start posting these videos, because I already knew I wanted to do this from since early in the year. We recently heard what went on with my Forex funds and funded challenges and funded proprietary trading on the whole. And honestly, my journey so far, I really thought I know one name who I have my stuff with. I want to make like bash anybody or anything as yet, and I want to burn no bridges or anything. But I actually thought the people who I was doing my funded challenge was with, I thought they were hunting my stops, because I would be entering my trades on TradingView the exact same time on funded challenge. Obviously not the exact same time, but within the same second. And my TradingView trades will be going to terminus very quickly, but for some reason on the funded challenge, I will get stopped out and then it will go my direction. My first account I blew, I won't lie, all my trades direction that I was anticipating went, but for some reason, no matter where I put my stop, it would have get triggered and it would then go my way. That was frustrating. I had my first account for like 3 months, and the second one I bought, I literally lost out in a week because I started to get frustrated. And my discipline and my rules went out the window. Currently on my third one, and I actually was in drawdown, and I fixed the drawdown, and I end up back in drawdown. We'll get more into those in the other videos, but this is just the first video, the introduction video of the channel and my experience so far as a beginning new trader, new ICT trader. Alright, I can say ICT trader, new trader on the whole. Yeah. Also, I want to make it known that anybody who understand the market enough to attempt to be funded through proprietary trading, don't get deterred by any accounts that you blow fail, because in a day we are new to this. We are less than a year, and I'm talking to you and myself. And mistakes will happen. You wouldn't be the most disciplined person of rip in the beginning with anything. When you now start, especially charts, and also don't be deterred when you think you're not progressing fast enough. But one of the things I only recently started to understand is that I started on this journey. I could safely say March, right after my birthday, and I bought my first account in June. So March, April, May, June. That was 3 months. I started ICT in February and I finished the core content the ending of March, beginning of April. And by June, I bought my first account and tried to be attempted to be funded. So that in itself is a very fast transition, and it's not about speed. And I am a person very impatient, so a lot of times I am actually my own if you want to say problem, because the faster you try to cut and go around shortcuts and everything is actually the longer he will take. You know, if I was a lot more patient, maybe I would have, not been exactly where I'm at right now. But, I still we are ahead in terms of overall understanding. If you consider when I got into it to where I'm right now, because I really understand the price action, I really understand the concepts, I really understand what I'm looking for and waiting for. I just need to learn to stick to my rules and be patient. That's my two biggest problems at the moment. Anything else, I could fix it. I know I could come out of my drawdown, and I know I could with this strategy and everything could eventually get funded. I just need to be patient. Patient is something I always struggle and wrestle with in my life, so I have to fix it, and I have no choice to fix it. So I just want to make sure and put those things out there. Don't be deterred by any hurdles you will face in the beginning because you are new. Remember, you're trying to attempt something that isn't really not a place for us. This is the place for governments and hedge funds and these people with that influence and that kind of money. We are just it's like, hey, don't, I'm not really here now, Don't mind me. I just come in to take a little change here to fix up. Yeah, we are not supposed to be here. So always give yourself that little pat on your back. Always remind yourself that you're doing something that's very technical, and a lot of people wouldn't even attempt it. So always keep that in mind. What else I want to say before I end this particular video? The community I'm trying to I want to build for my channel is anybody who knew this. I want you to understand that this channel would definitely be something to help you, not necessarily with strategy, because the strategy is very relative to the individual, subjective, but in terms of what you would face going forward, it would definitely help in that aspect, because I going to have all my videos and everything as authentic and organic and as real as it can be. I'm not hiding anything. I'm letting you know what I do. I use standard deviations, central bank engineering range from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. to find if next day is most probably high or low, depending on what. If we bearish or we bullish, basic, aka if we're gonna buy program or sell program. I use the dollar index as a reference points, and when I get into the next video with the charts and how I look at price and everything, you'll definitely understand what I get into. If you have any comments, questions, or anything, just whoever will be watching this, just comment it, and we could discuss it. We could talk about it. Anything you want to understand or want to know, as long as I can help, I would help. Again, I'm not hiding anything. I'm not selling nothing. I'm just documenting my journey, what I have come across and understand with price thus far. And I really think this can help you psychologically with the psychological part of trading, because that's actually the biggest part. The psychological part when it comes to the chart is the biggest part of trading. The second biggest one is obviously your strategy, but the psychological part, as long as you understand price, you understand that the psychological part is the biggest part. So I will end this video here, and the next video I'll post would be me marking up the chart, and I'll mark up the chart and I explain everything. So that video will be way shorter. So really excited about this journey, and I will see you all in the next one.